I received a diagnosis of fibromyalgia in, I want to say it was 2018, 2019. And this was after several years of going to doctors and physical therapy and tests and just an incredible amount of effort and money was spent on eliminating things that were not wrong with me. And in the end, that led to somebody deciding that fibromyalgia is what they were going to call it. And from there, I felt incredibly neglected by my medical team. The fact is, a lot of doctors don't understand. Well, fibromyalgia is not well understood by anyone, and by doctors least of all, because doctors want science and they want data. And when there isn't a rational reason or explanation for something, they kind of shut it out sometimes. That's why, for those of us that deal with chronic conditions, community and smaller resources tend to be a better source of comfort and support than our medical team. The first time I had symptoms manifested in the center of my back, kind of down below my shoulder blades, and it wrapped around my chest into my chest cavity, and so I was in excruciating pain in my back, but I also felt like I couldn't breathe, and I was my chest was restricted. That first year, I had that happen to me 3 times. And each of those 3 times resulted in a week off of work laying on my back flat in a recliner with a heating pad and copious amounts of cannabis in my system. And then it started to spread and it came kind of up my spine and into my neck and shoulders and went down into my lower arms and spread, and I developed it feels like sciatica when I'm driving long distances, and this pain in my side that makes me actually just want to cut it out of my body. I've had really good medical care here in Colorado, but I've still kind of had to fight for it. Because we live in an insurance care system rather than a healthcare system, the treatment that I can get is dictated by the insurance companies. So at this point in time, I can't get the massage that helped me on a day-to-day basis, even though I didn't get massage every day. And I've got a limited amount of acupuncture, and basically my team is tied. Their hands are tied by what the insurance companies will allow them to do. So initially, after the diagnosis, I was placed on 3 medications. Their commercial names are Neurontin, Flexeril, and the other one is, I can't remember at the moment, but it's an antidepressant. And until recently, my medications were not changed by any of the providers I saw. In fact, it wasn't my fibro doctors that changed it. It was the neurologist who took me off of the gabapentin and put me on no. It is called pregabalin, which is actually indicated for fibromyalgia. I took myself off of duloxetine a few years ago when I was in a really, really dark depression and already struggling with suicidal ideation, and I just didn't want that affecting any of that. I had abysmal care in Utah, and Colorado's been really good to me as far as healthcare goes. So right now I'm working with a ton of doctors. I'm trying to get some answers to get my health in my own control, because right now I don't feel like it's entirely in my control. And it needs to be, because I'm the only one that can control it. And my own fibromyalgia is what led to Green Vibe Energy, my desperation to find relief from the pain, from the brain fog, from the fatigue. It led me to herbs and led me to wanting to share that and to help empower other people who are struggling with health issues that just want to take control and be in charge of their own health and wellness. And here we are today. Talking is a huge thing, and finding community is a huge thing, and I haven't found my fibro community, so I am hopeful that we will build that here together and find really effective ways to support each other in our struggles with our chronic conditions.